Hello and welcome to an Alton Towers update video. Yes, because it's the first time I've done one of these in ages, and well, I'm doing it now. In case you're wondering what these items are, mouse, actually wireless mouse actually, timer, warning it's very loud when it goes off, and this is a adapter for micro SD. If you remember, I got a USB that takes micro SD cards. I didn't realise that this does the exact same thing, so well done me. Anyway, we've got some Alton Towers news, in this case brand new news. Now this was supposed to be on the end of Funny App Challenge 3 Shop Part 2, but that hasn't happened because the video, according to this, would thus making this video even longer, and that's why I haven't do it. All this information is from Towers Times. The latest post on, I think it's their blog. I don't know what they call it. I don't know what they call it. Let's just check quickly. Towers Times latest news. It's the latest thing or the latest news. It says planning permission has been submitted by Towers to build Project Horizon to the government, and that there are a few massive clues as to what this new ride and possibly area, yes that's right I said area, could bring. Clue 1. Apparently, according to the plans, it says that there's a new entrance portal planned. If I go on here and find where it says, well I can't find it, but it definitely says it definitely said entrance portal. Is this it? Let's see. It says a new entrance portal feature signifying guests that are offered to the attraction. Okay, so I've got no idea whenever this equates to the entrance to the attraction or the entrance to this new area. If you're going to build on the end on the end of the park where Crystal Corner used to be, and if it's not Williams or Dark Forest or anything, no, not even the Towers, you might as well make it a new area. Cause logic. Again, it says here that this kind of thing is only done for new areas, so we could be looking at a park extension here. If it's going to be a new roller coaster, I wouldn't be too surprised, since other areas like X Sector and Dark Forest have opened, and Forbidden Valley have opened with new roller coasters as the new rides to be opened. So we could be looking at a few more additional rides or hopefully additional flat rides along with this new attraction, because it doesn't make sense to put a new area and only have one attraction in it. Looking at you, Dark Forest. Clue 2. Apparently, construction documents say that building this thing will take 2 years. So if construction starts next year, which is 2023, we could be seeing an opening of 2025, which is what a lot of people have said already. Which seems likely considering how long Merlin makers wait for new coasters. So yeah, that seems the most likely out of all these. But I think the one that practically confirms what the ride is going to be is Clue 3, the biggest clue. Apparently, this is just quoting Towers Times now, apparently both the transport statement and economics benefit assessment say the ride will be a new roller coaster and a new coaster respectively, thus pointing fingers at the obvious. And yes, that does say it here as well. If I pull this part of it up, it says, although the proposed addition is simply referred to as a new indoor attraction throughout their various plan documents, there are possible hints to its nature contained within both the transport statement and the economics benefit assessment, which refer to the attraction as a new roller coaster and new coaster respectively. So, yeah. All signs pointing to this being SW9 is all signs. There's all signs pointing to this being SW9. And on top of that, there's 2 more bits of evidence. Firstly, Wicker Man opened back in 2018. That construction went on since 2015 when the flume closed, so construction demolition began for 15, 16, 17, 18, for like for 3 years. And the 4th is when it opened. So the same 3-year time span of it being closed, knocked down, and built. the same 3 years. Also, that was in 2018. It's about time for a new one because they don't want to leave too big of gaps in between, as it seems, because there seems to be some gaps. I know it could be due to COVID and all that, but really, they could start building one now if they really wanted to. And also the second pointer is the fact that I think it was Christmas. I think it was about this time. I think it was a bit in like this. I think it was December/Christmas time of I think 2019, where they had I think it was a Facebook post. I'll get it now if I find it on Google or something, which was like a blue screen. You would I think you would tap the screen to stop on the like thing it would come up with, and one of those pre-programmed words was SW9. So I mean, this combined with the information that I have on planning, how it's like, I think it's like 5 or 10 years into the future, that combined with all the recent work that's been cited around where Coaster Corner is, and the fact that we've only just gotten information on this, and the fact it just says roller coaster plastered all over both the transport statement and economics benefit assessment, but that basically is proof that this could be SW9. If it's not SW9, I'll be mightily confused actually, because all signs point to this being SW9. To be honest, combined with the fact the letter response I got a few weeks ago, all signs point to this being SW9 related. I wouldn't be too surprised if they start. I don't think they'll start advertising like big next year. I think they'll start advertising it big in 2024. I don't know if they're going to start building it now. It would make sense for them to start advertising it next year. But then I don't know. All the other times they've advertised it like on the park now. I don't know if it'll say like SW9 coming soon or whatever. It probably won't say that. They'll probably do only on park and social media advertising in 2023, and only spread it to everything else in 2024, because it makes sense for that to happen. So yeah, it's logic actually. Also, like, I think it was, I don't know, Theme Park Worldwide. No, I don't think it was him. I cannot believe he didn't pick up the fact it says roller coaster on the plans. I don't know. He must have been thinking that speculated. I don't know. I think someone ought to tell him that. I think someone ought to say it says on the planning and according to Towers Times. I think someone should tell him that. So anyway. It also wouldn't make sense to, like, I think it was, I can't remember who said this, but someone said it wouldn't make sense to open it in 2024 because, again, they've got Project Exodus opening at Salt Park for 2024, so they've only just given the go-ahead for that, so, yep. And also, if they're not going to open a new coaster in 2024, if they're going to open the Jewel refurb in 2023, which is next year, it would make sense to do a new roller coaster in 2025, because, yeah, it's been a while since SW8, and all signs are putting it to be SW9 anyway. So, yeah, evidence. Also, completely unrelated bonus bit, on Google Docs, I wrote all the stuff down for Google Docs actually. They've got a new watermark feature, and you can use Comic Sans on it, so I just put, haha, Comic Sans, because, well, that's funny then. Guys.